Good morning, VC. It is Sunday, the day after VinylCon Day 1. I went there for a few hours, picked up a few records, met a few people, and it was a good time. I think it was a success. I have about 10 minutes of footage that I'm going to roll after this little intro and show what I picked up. I met Record Collector News and Rob the Wax there. I saw them there, and they were with someone named Diamond Maramba, Alex, which I've seen him on YouTube. I've never met him, so I've met him for the first time. And then my friend Blake was there picking up a bunch of finds, and he shows what he picked up. So I'll just right off the bat, the three things that I got was the Bonniwell Music Machine. I don't have this. It's, I think, 1968. It's garage. It's promotion, not for sale. I don't have any of this music even. I don't remember streaming it. So this was a blind buy for me. On the Warner Brothers label. I haven't played it yet. This next one I saw on Dave the Pickup Artist video. I think last month he talked about this. This is the 1967 solo album by Sonny Bono, Interviews. I guess in 1967, Sonny and Cher were taking a break, and he went and recorded this, a kind of psychedelic album. Again, I haven't heard any of the tracks on this, but I think there's supposed to be one track worthy of buying this, which is what I did. This is pretty cheap. I don't think it's known as cheap heat. I think it's just cheap. There wasn't much psych for me, at least that I saw. A few items were pretty pricey, so I didn't pick anything up, but this has been on my want list for many years. This is Badmotorfinger, the US version on yellow vinyl. I think it only came out as promos. Slow Low Vinyl had this. I was able to talk him down, and he told me not to say how low, but I'm pretty happy with this. This is still sealed. I'm hoping it's not going to be warped or anything, but I'm going to pop this open, and he says if it comes out and it's not yellow, he'll hook me up, but he knows for sure it's yellow, even though I don't see any indication of yellow. That is my finds at VinylCon. Today's day 2. I told my wife I was going to stay home all day, but I kind of want to go back and look at some of the bins, because what I did yesterday was I went in, looked at all the walls, then I talked to a few people, then I went to the different psych bins, and that's all I really had time for. It got pretty packed. So today I want to go and actually hit some of the jazz bins, because it seemed a very good jazz show, and just see what I can find. Enjoy these 10 minutes, and I will see you on the next video. The layout was crazy. I didn't quite understand. I should have brought a map because I got lost and I kept forgetting which dealers I'd been to. There were a lot of dealers. It was nice. The air conditioning was good. A bunch I've recognized from other LA shows, but there was quite a few that were from out of state. So it was nice to see that. There's Wayne from Rockaway. Lots of people buying, and I got there about 10:30 in the morning. It opened at 10, and by noon, it was pretty packed. Sibylline was representing. I haven't been there in a while. They're in Pasadena. Really great record shop. This was the first time I saw Sibylline at a record show. So it was nice to see them. They specialize, they have a lot of jazz, a lot of African music, very eclectic store that they have and what they put out here. it wasn't really a good day for psychedelic music. There were some items on the walls, but not too much. If you're into jazz, this was a very good show for jazz. Lots of good, clean copies of jazz. Most of the psych is kind of like this box. It's kind of worn, fairly common. And out of all the booths that I saw, only like maybe 10 had a psych section. After wandering around a while, I caught up with Blake, who was there at 9 a.m. and was one of the first people to run and grab what he was looking for.
Well, let's see here. Stevie Wonder, Fully Loaded. Lou Reed. Eagles, Hotel California with the poster. The Clash. The Clash, London Calling. Pink Floyd, Fully Loaded with posters and stickers. Steely Dan, $5. How do you beat that? Stooges. Dead Kennedys with the poster. Stevie Wonder, Fully Loaded. Stones, pretty nice with the zipper, first press. 76 reissue, second press, $30. How do you beat that? And a second press of Zeppelin 1, $13.99.
Nice. Is there any top items that you saw that you just passed?
I mean, there's obviously a lot of really nice stuff. But, you know, today was one of those things where I was kind of hunting around for just kind of the deals opposed to things that are like super priced. But there's definitely a lot of heat here. And if you're into vinyl, definitely come check it out.
On the bottom here is actual Record Safari. I didn't do a good job of taking that. That is Katya, who worked at Record Safari. They were a big hit. Their booth was full the entire day, and when the doors opened, I guess everyone went there. This guy had Gandalf on the wall, and it was $1,000. $1,000. I passed on this booth, and then I ran into John Moreno.
Okay, so I've got this kind of like a soul R&B, soul funk album, Breakwater. They got 2 records. I think this might be the first one. Great song on this called Work It Out. Excellent soul funk. Got that, and got some other stuff here. Got a Japanese pressing of this. I have a promo copy of this album, but great album. And I think there's a nice audiophile pressing of this. So it's sealed, unplayed, $45, not too bad.
Did they negotiate?
No, because I bought the 1 record. There's another repeat buy, but there's a promo copy of Dexter Wansel, Life on Mars. Excellent soul, jazz, funk. Good stuff. White label promo. Ray Barretto, Latin stuff. Viva Watusi on Westside Latino. I think this might be a high quality pressing. It's a French pressing, I believe. Made in France, but it's good stuff. Ray Barretto, Latin music. Some more Latin stuff. History of Eddie Palmieri. Kind of like a good comp of his music. A lot of good stuff on this. The late Eddie Palmieri just passed away at the age of 88. All right. Grupo Folclórico Experimental Nueva Yorkino, Concepts in Unity, 12-piece set. Good kind of funky New York Cuban jam session from the 70s, I believe. Good one, real good album. I only have this on CD, so I'm glad to have it on vinyl now, on the Cell Soul label. And I think that's it for now.
When you come up the elevators, the first booth you see is Slow Records from New Mexico. So many people have mentioned to me about these guys, and it was great. I met the guy Hadley. We had similar tastes, and I'm going to reach out to him when he gets back to New Mexico.